All right, guys. So, as you know, every week we do um, a review of the book, the brand new book. Now, Rick, you already have that, correct?
Yeah, it fits. Yeah, I have it, but I haven't. It's been a couple of days that I've seen it.
All right. Well,
Sorry about
no,
that.
you've gone through it though at least a little bit. So when I talk to you about some of this stuff, it's not gonna sound completely like out of left field for you. I
Right.
don't. I hope so. Okay, cool. Um, Felipe is coming in and out, so I guess with him, it's not really gonna matter. So right now, let me make sure everything's going good. Yeah, I guess it's working on Facebook. All right. So yeah, let's get back to it. All right. So um, I know that when we last spoke, you had that business and you're in real estate, and I've also seen that you're in uh, in the Alchemist Group pretty regularly. So before I guess before I go into this, or you want me to do this first and then we can catch up on that stuff, or how do you feel?
That works.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go through this chapter 3 stuff first, so we don't get like kind of distracted, and then I'm gonna catch up on you and your situation because this would be a continuation. All right, so personal branding, obviously, that's the purpose of this course. Kind of taking you through what it takes to create a personal brand that people actually care about. Um, and we've had all sorts of people through here, primarily real estate related because it's a lot of agents, a lot of wholesalers, but we've also had some other people with different kinds of businesses, yeah, MLM, online sales, cooking. There's been quite a few. So when we in a quick nutshell, this manual is meant to be a guide to kind of figuring out what your personal brand's going to be. We started out with what who you are going to be in the market, like being clear about like what kind of person you are, what you like to do, making a nickname, something that's memorable, something that adds up to who you are, that's personal to you, that you're passionate about, that kind of stuff, and kind of combining those things together into who you're going to be. The next kind of thing we went through was once you figure that out, you pick you pick a person. Give me a second. Um, all right, give me a second. Come on. Okay, so yeah, if it's a little noisy, guys, I apologize. I have a roof being done, and all my kids are about to get home from school. This is the only place I can do this, so bear with me. Hopefully, it's not too loud. Um, Back to the nickname thing. Once you've figured out who you are going to be in the marketplace, figure out okay, all your emails, your domain name, your Facebook, preferably you get a Gmail and a YouTube account. All this um, adds up to making your personal brand somebody that they're going to be able to find right away. For example, if you call yourself the Trash Man, like Trashman at gmail.com, Trashman at YouTube channel, LinkedIn, your last name is Trashman. I mean, that obviously isn't probably the best choice, but I'm just saying, like, if that's going to be your nickname, you try to get all of those URLs: Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, yada yada yada. Yes, you can put your own name, but you are able to create a handle, and you want your handle to be whatever that name is, that nickname that you picked. So with mine, it was for a while it was Daddy's Fast Cash, then it became Dad's Pads, then it became the Dad Next Door, and nowadays it's still the Dad Next Door, but Dad Labs is another subsidiary of what I do with the app creation and helping people develop apps and joint venturing them with with tech products, and that's going pretty good. So that's actually another branding thing that I've done. Okay, places to find where to go get branding: 99 Designs, Fiverr. Again, all this stuff is in the workbook, and if you don't have the workbook, please let me know because I'll send you a link so that you can download the workbook and look through all this so that you know what we're talking about. Okay, so now we're going into your story. So what's your story? People, you want to know more about you. You have a service to sell, right? Like, okay, I sell houses. Great, everybody sells houses. My mom sells houses. So what? Okay, well, I sell houses, but I'm also an airline. I'm also a pilot. I'm also, um, I'm a, what do you call it? I participate in the X Games. I, with me, I adopt. I'm an adoption advocate. I adopt children. So all these things that are more than your product, you need to craft into what your unique selling proposition or how you're unique in the marketplace is going to be. Um, why? Because people need to care about what you care about, and also that would mean your business. So you become the first person that they think of when they think of, I don't know, adoptions, motorcycle, trash collection, real estate, wholesaling, whatever it is, right? So for that, you have to come up with a like your own sort of statement, right? Like here's mine. I want to be instrumental in the adoption of 100 kids before I die. Journey to 100. I gave it a hashtag. Why? Because every once in a while when I talk about that kind of stuff, I hashtag it. Don't mind the misspelling there. I'll get that fixed eventually. Um, Again, sorry if it's a little noisy. I live in a house full of Puerto Ricans, and none of them know about the volume being less than 5. So get with that. All right. So back to this statement here. Whatever yours is, I want to help 100 people become millionaires. I want to change the face of affordable housing by and make it really detailed. So the more details you have, the better. And this is for you, but eventually you'll want to share it with people. The best ones can be said in one sentence and don't have too many words. The more clear, more concise it can be, the better people can know about you. I've heard it said that on billboards, anything more than 7 words is too many words. So if you can figure out who you are in 7 words and get it nice to a nice concise statement, and that would be your your tagline to the world, that would be a great thing. Obviously we can't always do things in 7 words, but if someone was just to meet you really quickly, you'd want that like ready, and then if they ask for further explanation you can go into more. But the point is, people want to know what to think about you immediately and before they figure out if they want to continue a conversation with you, right? Hey, what do you do for a living? um, I race Formula One race cars and collect chia pets. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Which one of those they might attach to? I don't know. Which might appeal to them. It could be the race car. It could be the chia pets. I don't know. The point is, get it down to something small. And this is for you first, but for the rest of the world soon. Okay. So why that also is because a lot of the things you strive for, your big why is what I call it. A lot of things you're going to strive for in your life are going to be um, based off of this. So when things get tight, when you kind of get discouraged, when your marketing isn't working, maybe you're not making as much money as you want to be right now in the market, you have this bigger why, like this why right here. This is my bigger why to kind of guide you through to keep going, to push on, because it's more about your business, and more than about your business, it's about the bigger picture, what you're striving for. That's the journey people are going to get on with you. That's why your personal brand is important. It's not about what you sell, it's about who you are and where you're going, if they want to get on that trip with you or not. I know that sounds like a lot, but believe it or not, if you think about all the people maybe you do business with, it's either been through a referral, that somebody talked about them in a good way, or something that attracted to them directly if it wasn't through a referral. So how that happens is, you inspire people to get to know, like, and then trust you to do business with you. And hopefully more than that, hopefully friendship, hopefully long lasting relationships. Everything is about relationships, just like everything is about sales. You're either selling or being sold. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, you're either um, engaging in that person, or buying into their story or believing their story, for want of a better word, or they're selling you their story. Same, like, it goes both ways. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Yeah. So with that big why, it's going to make sense. It's going to make sense for you to come up with why you're doing what you're doing. Okay. Um, all right, this is a recap. So if like if you think of yourself, if your nickname is like like I call it your inner hero name, that why what you stand for is your why. So if you were Superman, you stand for hope, right? Like that's his thing. Um, not just the powers, not just what you do. It's like you stand for hope. So your nickname or your hero name is you, your personal brand, and then what you stand for, your big why. That has to be bigger than just I sell cars, I sell real estate, I have this, I do crypto, whatever it is. Like you have to come up with something like that because nobody really cares about you. They care about what you're doing, where you're going, where you're headed. You yourself, unless you're related to them by blood, probably not big on their, their hierarchy of needs or thoughts. That's why this world is so noisy. People seem to think that people care about what they're talking about, but ultimately, most of the time they don't, unless it's like specifically going to fill a need right then and there. Like I'm hungry and a hamburger smell comes across and I see burgers grilling and they're for sale, like then I'll buy that. But if I wasn't in the mood for hamburgers and you told me you're selling hamburgers, I'd be like, so what? I mean, I don't need hamburgers right now. So just this is just made, this is all together. I mean, put it together in this form so that you can kind of put those pieces together in that order of, coming up with that name, getting that kind of personal brand sort of crafted out, and then the cause of the brand, the reason why behind the brand, that will help you to develop your personal brand. So I didn't mean to rush through that so much, but because it's noisy here and it's probably going to just get noisier, I'm going to leave it at that. And then I'm just going to open it up for questions and conversations with you guys if you have questions about this kind of stuff or just random personal branding questions. Feel free to, like, this is a good time for you to ask those right now. So Rick, you got something for me? You want to review some of the stuff that we talked about last time?
Yeah, so yeah, just the branding. Well, I know ever since that last time I did create the Instagram and then I put myself as the casket guy. And that's been pretty actually catchy. So that's kind of actually I think you gave me some sort of that nickname. So I started
Yeah.
using it.
Well, that's what. Well, I mean, you did. I just put a pin in it. I sell caskets, and we just started talking about you're like I'm like a casket guy, and I'm like, okay, so you're the casket guy, and
Yeah.
that's kind of how I went from there. Um, so since then, what have you done to, I guess, make that stand out in more people's heads? Like, did you make any kind of a logo? Did you create like a Gmail account or a YouTube account? Uh, you did the Instagram, correct?
Yeah. So I did the Instagram and I did post like a lot of informational material out there.
Okay.
So that did good. And then yeah, I know I still been looking for like a logo for myself. I think that's what I had talked to you last time. I was looking for a logo, but it's just kind of still up in the air, trying to figure out what I can use. Um,
Um, with when you said you put a lot of materials out there, like what did you put informational wise, like PDFs,
yeah,
pictures, or like videos?
mostly it was PDF and pictures, like explaining to people what other options they have other than just just going to the funeral home. I mean, you have to go to the funeral home sooner or later, but it's you have other options where to purchase stuff and
So
what's the FCC rule that allows you to.
so I would start with, right, like all that information and break them up into like one paragraph kind of things and make like little videos,
Oh, I got it.
short
Like
short
little
videos,
posts.
like FAQs in a way, right? So I'll give you an example. On Instagram, you could put up to a minute of like minute videos where they're reels, right? Or you can do a little longer ones, but you can take and do like, and I've done this before, like what are something, top five things you got to look out for caskets, or top three, and you can just go through them and then time it for like under 90 seconds, and they'll become Instagram reels, or you can go a little longer and then go through it a little deeper. But basically, you could just read the information, like literally like this. If it's sitting there, you can be reading to the computer, taping it, and then make YouTube videos out of that. And I would say, um, go and you can go into Google and look up Google keywords. I mean, for simplicity's sake, and start searching for. Do it in incognito mode. Don't do it like in your normal browser. Like just look it up and see what keywords come up when you see casket. Like how to buy a casket cheap, um, uh, funeral costs, like all these things that people like your frequently asked questions. People just start keyword searching on them and like do a little video of each one and just start posting them. The small, like it doesn't matter what size, like under a minute, like they'll fit nicely on social media. And you can do like you can just take a minute video on your phone and then like use InShot and edit it on your phone, and you have like a nice video for your Instagram and all that. Um, and then post them also on YouTube, because people are going to start searching for them. And from there, you're going to need a place for them to go. So long as when you post some videos, you always have like a site, and you say, hey, to learn more information, go to my site, casketman.com, and there's everything right there. And that's where you can have people, all more information. But you're gonna want to start getting traffic there. And then also I would try to put like together from all the informational PDFs you have, like
Uh-huh.
basically copy and paste a bunch of things together, paste someone on Fiverr to put it into an ebook, and then
Oh, I got it.
create like a little capture page. Hey, um, free information on how to buy like how to get caskets for like 70% of cost. And you're just talking about caskets. So
Right.
you can make a page like that. They go to it, they get your little ebook, like kind of like what I did with you, this ebook. It comes to
Oh,
them,
right.
they have
Right.
information. You can link them to all like whatever information of yours, but make sure it all goes back to you too. And also now you
Right.
have their information. So if you create that, you'll have a nice little kind of ecosystem for your marketing. And it could be as simple as a website, a capture page, a free like a report talking about all that stuff. And then all your content just can be like pieces of the report, like you're just reiterating it. And then step one this, and then you just leave that's one video, and then make series of videos, but they all go back to your page, they all go back to your page. And over time on YouTube, and maybe not so much on Instagram. Like, don't people know you on Instagram, like the casket guy. That's for like immediate. But over time on YouTube and even Facebook and all, if you put these things on there, you'll people searching will find you. It'll rise up in Google, and especially video stuff, they'll find you a lot quicker. Case in point, today I was doing research on an app project I'm working on for trash, and I found a bunch of sites, but one of the things that I latched onto as a possible collaboration was this kid doing just talking about junk removal businesses on YouTube. So rather than me like looking at a website and saying, how am I going to reach this person that's like the president of the company or the person who's the decision maker? There's like this long list of people, but I can't tell because this website's just a bunch of information and pictures, and it's all salesy. I can go right to this guy's YouTube page and listen to him and be like, yeah, I think I could do business with that guy. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm in contact with him like that. So, yes, a website is important, a professional website, if you want to go through all that. Like, if you were like a funeral home, I would say do that. You're the casket guy. And for you, all you're really worrying about is caskets, and then upsell or downsell or side sell to flowers. Because I think that was your 1-2 shot, right? So
Right.
boom, boom, and that's all you got to worry about. And then anything from there with all these people, your list, you could ask them, do you need help? I have local connections here and here. Do you need me to like you, or you could just talk to funeral homes and say, hey, I'll sell you my list or something, or make an arrangement. Like, keep in mind, you want to be ethically responsible. You don't want to just be selling people's information to a funeral home. You might want like a key partnership with them. But if you're really good at the flower part and the casket part, you need to figure out something with the funeral homes, and you need to figure out something with the florists so that you can get good, better better deals and package deals for both, where you might get a little piece of that. That is simple and beautiful. And like I told you before, if you're gonna do real estate, when all that's sorted out, you could, you could be a resource to them for like, you know, cleaning out estates or buying the house from the estate. Like that's really what you wanted in real estate anyway. So you really have a lot of options there. You just got to get really good at the 1-2 punch. And then,
Right.
yeah, the 1-2 punch is sell them a casket, and for, I'll get you, because you bought a casket, I'm going to get you a 50% discount on flowers. And you worked out with a
Oh,
flow.
that's,
You know what I mean?
that's
Like,
yeah,
like
that's true. That makes sense.
you put the first one is like boom, bang, boom. Hey, do you need flowers? We got these I got these 3 packages. Because you bought a casket, you get 30% off right now if you order the flowers. Normally this price, boom, 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 and you sell them right into flowers, 1, 2, 3 package, and that's it. You put that together, get that running for, give it a year, you'll be caked up. You probably can make a franchise out of just that.
Yeah, yeah. There's a couple of things I've been implementing, so that works good.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, it's yeah. Just right now, you're telling me about that. That's true, because I can put package, like you said, I can go on YouTube and give them 2 minutes of just basic stuff.
Yeah, don't
Basic stuff,
overthink it.
what they need. Yeah.
Just, you can do like anything you do, like lists. Three things to watch out for when buying caskets, or 3 to 5 things. Number one question I get asked by everybody, like all these questions people ask, if anybody asks you anything more than 3 times, you need to make a video about that. And then that video becomes your FAQs. You can put that on your website, put that on YouTube, you can put that on Instagram. But the point is, anytime anybody asks you, you should just make like a log of it. Anything more than 3 times that you've ever heard, that's a video. And then if you start running out of videos, go through the like whatever steps in your PDFs and just make video version of the PDF. Like just talk it through. Like your opinion on it. It's kind of like they call it an op-ed piece. Like when people, it's not really news, it's more like your opinion about the news, right? So it's like there's this form and you're gonna give your opinion about this information, right? That's even more valuable. They call it on YouTube all the time. It's like reactions to videos or reviews or whatever. You're just there reviewing other people's stuff that they already made to sell their own stuff. This is my opinion on it. So like that expertise right there is going to be valuable to people. So I would take a piece of paper, figure out like a bunch of videos you could write, put them in some kind of order, and then start doing like at least 1 a week, 2 if you can. Or the best things really is if you sit down and you're like, I got this long piece of paper and there's like 4 or 5 videos I can make from it, just make them right there. Boom, 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 boom. Stop. Make the next one. Boom, 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 boom. Even with the same clothes, it doesn't matter. Boom, 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 boom. And then have all of them while you have that energy, while you're thinking about it, knock out all of them and then just put them out once a week so that you can get more and more traffic and that thing.
Oh, I got
Put them
you.
all out at the same time,
Right. To make the videos big, like
Yeah, you can make 20 video. You can make 20 videos in one day. Just spread them out.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm writing everything down. So
Yeah, and inside of YouTube, you can organize them into playlists. So each one, do a cool thumbnail. I'll show you. Like I'll just show you an example, right? Have you gone on to the I'm gonna do this. Have you gone on to the YouTube, my YouTube with the what do you call it? The brand new, right? Like
oh yeah, I think I've heard a couple of them.
Okay. Now I want to show you something, right? I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let me share the screen. Okay. Okay. All right. So right now, this is my dad next door YouTube channel, right? Not that much because this is a new channel, but like I gotta change that. put a welcome message. So right now, like you could do your YouTube and you could just say, hey, I'm the Casket Man, and this is what you get to expect from here. You can put what you want to put, like description right here. And like this is your first page, right? So this is what people see. And if you see here, these were a whole bunch of like short videos that I made about being a dadpreneur. Now these are like the weekly TV shows I do, right? But these are all like part of a playlist. So these are the playlists. I'm gonna show you the playlist so that you can understand like you can do all kinds of videos about whatever you want. This is dadpreneurs. This is okay. So this is the playlist. So I can go here, right? And now this playlist, you can share this. Right. Let me see. Show you. Right here is the URL. But as you can see right here on the side, like there's episodes and descriptions of each class, and you can go on, and each one will tell you the date and what chapter it is. These thumbnails, they're like little. You got to make them up. Let me see. I'll see if I can show you. Like you could just go in Canva and make these. I make these in Canva. It takes me 5 minutes. I copy, I change this little part right here. And what you do is like your video shows up like this and you have a thumbnail that shows up, but you make one of these little videos. You make this in Canva, you can put it right here. And now it shows up nice and pretty like that. And you could do the same thing with Casket Man. You can make a thumbnail like this, load it to every one of your videos, just keep it there, put a different heading on it if you want. And then each one of your videos will have this on front. This one says chapter 1 review with the date, right? And it has a description and all that. And it takes a little time, but once it's nice and organized like that, they can come through. They can come through and see the date. And also you can link, once one ends, it goes to the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one, like a play, like it'll keep going through. So that's why you do a bunch of videos, because the next one play and the next one play and the next one plays, then they get to know more about it. So this is what you should start thinking about doing once you figure out your videos. Again, don't get caught up in how much it is. Start doing them and then go back. And as you learn, go back and fix it and go back and fix it. Go add this. Like if you don't have this done yet, these little thumbnails, you can, like I said, on Canva, you can go to Canva and just look Canva. Boom, go there. Designs. Come on, log in.
Canva designs. All right.
Yeah. So see, these are all versions of the stuff I did. And all I do is I go in here, it sits there. And if I want to make a new one, I just go, boom, I copy all this, I change this out, and then I download a new one. So they just sit there. Like you don't have to do them. Once you do them, like you don't have to do too much more. Like this flyer I do, same thing. Once you're in there, you can just do them, and it becomes real easy. And these are the things that go on Instagram. And what's cool about Canva is they have, you want to create a design, they have all these already kind of laid out for you, right? And then they have what do you call it, templates in there that you can play with. You just want to make something, you just go in there and like, oh, I like the way these look, and you can just click on one. I gotta make a Facebook logo. I need it to look like this. Okay, go in there, logos, everything's in there. So you trying to figure out your logos, you could go in here. Look, let me see. Let me just do this. I'm just going to show you, just so you don't get caught up in like worrying too much. Logo, right? Boom, logo. I want to make a logo. So here's a whole bunch of examples. Look, I want to make Casket Man, Rookery Reapers. You could put like, okay, casket. Right? Go in here, look at casket. All right. You want to look at elements. Look, dude, you could just go in here and be like, boom, bang. I don't know. You want to probably get that done a little bit better, but like you could just
so could that
stuff around.
Right where you have the Reaper though, could you change that whole look? Could you get like a black blank? Oh yeah, there you go.
I know, it was the first day.
Gotcha.
That, you see this background? You see how it's two different colors?
Right.
Like it's kind of like animate. That's an animation. Okay, this is the background. This is like it has like it has like two effects on it, but I don't know. You can play with this, but look, like now,
Right.
like look, you could be like seriously.
Oh yeah. Got it.
Now this is a little bloody, but at the end of the
Right.
day, if you were trying to make a quickie logo,
Right.
all right, let's see. What do you call that? What do you call that? A funeral director. Let me see if they got any. You never know here.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think there was gonna. There it is. It says funeral.
I know it does. Trying to find like a graphic. Yeah. That's not. That's not.
Yeah.
I mean, you could find a little munya. Okay, let me see. Let me see if there's anything better with that. People.
Yeah, they got
No,
some pretty good ideas in there.
oh, there you go. Come on, put that one up there. Put it behind. Make it bigger. Put it behind. Position. Backward.
Oh, man, there's a lot of options you can use on that.
Position. So like you could be like, nah. I mean, look, you can play with this all day. I'm just showing you like what's
Right.
possible, and then you could hire someone on Fiverr to do a better version. But you see how I kind of just,
Right.
you know,
Just played
let,
around.
look, flowers. Let me see. Casket man.
Well, that's a lot of.
Oh, graphics. That's what you want. When you look for this, you want to be looking for graphics. So, and you can play, like I said, you can play around with sizing and colors and some other stuff in there. But the point I'm trying to make is get it like halfway decent, and then maybe you could like if you don't like it perfectly, like you want to do something more, you can send it to Fiverr and
Right.
evolve. Like I told you, my logos evolve over time. You can get
Right.
better and better and better and better and ask people. But for something simple, I mean, this. Um,
Yeah, this is a pretty cool site. I never thought about going into that site. Canva.
there you go. I mean, look, unfortunately, it's a little bloody, but I mean, the point is, like, you could play with this
Right.
and make this way better off of some
Yeah.
templates. All right. So, yeah, point I'm trying, this, like I said, if you got Casket Man, you put your information there. That could be something like that. Probably a little bit better, a little bit more respectful.
Right.
But go, like
Yeah,
I
but
said, can't, and
I get the idea.
yeah. Let me not start. This is the stuff that I go deep down a hole with, because as you can see, I'm on here a lot messing around with this
Yeah.
stuff. Right? So, I mean, yesterday, let me see what I was doing yesterday. Yesterday, I spent way too much time doing this thing, like my own business card, because I mean, I wanted it to be fun, and then I realized I made a little bit of a mistake, but then again, it's not that big a deal. But like, I was like, I need to make something that just drop here and there, and I made this card, and then I put it on Vistaprint and ordered a bunch of them. But
Yeah,
this
that's a
was,
pretty cool. I like that logo of you. You seem like you look like a professor slash
yeah.
genius.
But yeah, I had fun. I had fun playing with this. Like I put these little equations and stuff in the back. You can barely see. I mean, just so you can scan it. There's a lot of pieces to it, but at the end of the day, what I want is people to scan or go to the website, listen to the video, and either do something or do something. That's it. I don't necessarily want them calling me or emailing. Oh, I probably should have put that there, to be honest with you. But I could always write it on there for the right person too. So it doesn't That's it. So wanted to open up your head, maybe, dig deeper into that casket man thing, get yourself
Yeah.
so when I was saying, right? So, all right, this right here, this scan or this website, right? It goes to that. Okay. And this is what you can make. And this right here is a free site. I think Groove Pages, the link is actually on that. The link is on the
Canva?
PDF. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
the PDF, like Canva is
Oh,
on the
okay.
PDF. So if you want to go to this is made on I made this on Groove Pages, right? So this is a page, you hook it up to this domain name, and then
Mhm.
I wanted it to be simple. This is the message. You press play, and it talks about which one of these things would be better for you. It explains it. You say, well, I'm an adult. I'm not a kid. I want to make my idea. You go here. I'm a kid. I want to learn how to do this stuff. I go here. And that's it. Nothing else. Boom. You hit on it. So it could be one of those, like if this was you, and this explains how to join, how to submit your information to me. You go here, you fill this out, yada, yada, yada. You could do the same thing. And this is for the young people. You can go here. If you feel it for you, then you go here and you take this course and you get certified to become one of the people that we choose to do business with as far as once you complete the training. Okay. All right. So what you could do if it was you, you could do something like this. You could be like casket flowers. You could be like, hey, blah blah blah, casket flowers, or you could just be like casket.
All
Make it
right.
nice and simple. Video talking about who you are, what you do, and then casket choices. You can make it could be three things here. Uh, Most expensive, least middle expensive, least expensive. And
Hey, so,
this
so so this is a website you use, right? A website that
this is
creates
Groove Pages, right? This is Groove Funnels. I'm
group
sorry.
pages.
So
Oh,
I'm gonna
group
sign in
funnel.
right. Yeah, I'm gonna sign in right now so you can see what it looks like. You can go in here, and this is where you can make funnels, right? You go in here, and these are some that I did, right? See, I think this was the junk one. But when you want to make a new site, you can just go here. See all this? These are all templates you can use, right?
Oh,
So it
okay.
depends on what you want to do. You go and say, remember, wait, let me see if there's one for sales, business, finance, lead gen. Let's look at lead gen. Okay, so you want to capture someone's information. Probably, this could be good, right? So preview. And again, you're gonna play around with this and make it your colors and all that, or you could pay someone to do it. But like a lot of this stuff is done. You would replace pictures. You could put a different video there. You could have like if this was caskets, you could put casket pictures in there and change the name. You could talk like
Oh,
this
I
is
got
a
it.
this. You could do all this, but this is a lot, right? This is a lot,
Right,
so maybe that's too much. What I'm
right.
trying to tell you is there's I picked a simple one because I didn't want to do a lot, but you can go and just I don't know, free information. This could be what you do, free information for um, caskets, like how to get cheap caskets, how to get your caskets for cheap. And you could put like this is simple. You could change this picture, that picture, what's on here, your little logo, give them three choices and be done. You don't even have to do a video. See what I'm
All
saying?
right. Yeah.
That's if you want to. So Canva, Groove Pages, if you go into the back to here.
So that one, it's all on your book, right? The links,
Yeah, I'm gonna show you where. It should
groovefunnels.com.
it should be right here. Now, you could go through this link to help me out because I get like if you end up buying it, it's a couple
Yeah, I think I've seen it. I've seen a couple links on your
dollars.
page,
It's
on your
here.
book.
Here's a Canva link. That'll get you back there. Um, it should be in here. Groove Funnel, Groove Mail still got some problems, but Groove Funnel's right here. You could click it, it'll take you right there, and you can get Groove Funnels for free. See what I'm saying? That's why I say go to that
Oh,
link.
nice. Got it.
You get 3 of those pages for free. I think they give you. Like you can do 3 different ones.
Oh,
So yeah, take advantage of that. All right, so I mean that's it for me. All I ask is with me is if you know of anybody who they want to make an app or they have a big idea, they're trying to develop an app, anything like that. You know, dadlabs.tech. If you go there, watch the video, it'll talk to you about like, hey, if you're this kind of person and you have, you have an idea for this kind of thing and you've kind of gone through and you just need help getting it all the way through, it tells you to choose this one. And if you're a young person, you're trying to work in the tech sector, college student, whatever, and you want to either develop your own idea or possibly work for a company, you choose this one. This one's like an accreditation program. This one is more of a like. There's a lot of steps to it, but you have to fill out the form so I could see the idea and then help you work on it. So
yeah.
that's how that works.
I think you stopped sharing that page, so I didn't really see it.
This one, dadlabs.tech. I'll put it in the chat.
Oh yeah, no, I've been into that site.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I did stop sharing.
Yeah, that's what it did. It stopped sharing.
This one. Sorry. So this one, that dadlabs.tech. This is the one where I was saying they could watch the video and then choose which path. If they're an adult or they have an idea to build an app or some technology that could change the world, but they don't know where to start, that's what they would choose this one. If they were a young person just graduating high school, going into college, or in college now, don't really know what they want to do, looking for an opportunity, trying to figure out their next move, this could be for them. They go this way. But they all go to the same company, except one's more for young people and one's for like
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna refer somebody here because I was just having that. Actually, my wife was having that conversation with someone saying that they didn't know what to do, if to go to college or not.
This is the cheap, fast. In fact, I had a conversation with someone last night, a friend of mine referred me to, and they're moving to Italy. So that he don't even know where he's going to be education wise. So he's like, yeah, I really like this because this is like all online. I was like, yep. So most of this is meetings and phone calls and stuff like that. And then when the work's got to be done, you might have to go somewhere, but that's when you decide if that's the opportunity for you, right? So.
Right.
All right, brother. Well, I guess that's it. I mean, that was pretty much what I had to share this week. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Keep tuning into the Alchemist Nation stuff. I get on there when I can. And any Casket Man ideas or like I said, I mean, I can help you with a consult call if you need a little bit of deeper. Like we're just talking here, but if you're looking for like, I'm missing this, and this, and how to do it. I mean, I do paid consultation calls occasionally if you feel like you need that, or you can just kind of go through all this stuff and ask me a question here or there, and that ain't gonna cost you nothing.
All right. Yeah, that's great.
Quick questions I can handle real quick. Is it like if you need like an hour?
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah,
right,
that
brother.
makes sense.
You had any more questions? Anything else I can help you with?
Not right now. It's actually I got some good information already. So thanks.
My man, pleasure. Like I said, if you know anybody who has those ideas they want to get out there into the world and need somebody to help them with it and possibly partner with them on it, then
All right.
pass my info along. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I'll post it on my Facebook and Instagram. I'll share your stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. Whatever you need.
You never know. Never know. Yeah, maybe one of these days we'll meet up out here in Tampa.
Yeah, you're in Tampa, right?
Yeah, I'm in Tampa.
Yeah, I've been talking to Galter, like we need to do like a local get together because it's time.
Yeah, I was at that Mission to Millions. I was out there.
Are you talking about the
The one in Orlando?
The weekend one? Yeah, I was trying to get in on that, but they told me they were full because I waited too long.
Yeah,
I was like, when is it? 'Cause I wasn't sure about the dates. That's why I waited.
yeah. Darina said I was one of the first ones.
So you liked it?
Yeah, it was great. It was eye-opening. Actually, I learned a lot of stuff, so that was good.
So let me ask you this: the casket thing, are you running that here, or are you running that in Los Angeles?
It's still in Los Angeles, but everybody that I've talked to has suggested me start it here. So I'm gonna start doing some more research to
Let me know.
find.
Let me know when you get there because I might have something, like I might have something that could help you get the word out quicker.
All
It's,
right.
it's another app that I'm a part of working on called Lealzy, but it's not ready till August. Yeah, August I think it launches. But what's cool about it is it's built for small businesses, and what it is a rewards program for small businesses. So
I
why
got
I
it.
say that is if you create Lealzy points for your business, people that like if somebody like buys one of your caskets, you could give them a certain amount of points. They could take those points and use them at another local business, like could be like a local coffee shop, could be a restaurant, could be anywhere. They can use them like as if they have money. If that
You know,
restaurant also is part of that network. So what it is it's going to link all the small businesses together to give them a chance against these big box operators like Walmart, Home Depot, and all the big guys. This is made
but
specifically for small business. So when
it's
you're ready,
funny.
let me know.
It's funny. I buy. It's the company where I buy my urns. They do the same thing. If you buy certain amount of urns, they give you reward points for other places.
Well,
so that
that,
so that's pretty
that
cool.
yeah, I mean, if they're all transferable, no matter where you are, with ours, it's kind of like it could be any small business, not just like Staples or Home Depot or one of those big ones, because they all do that. But I don't know how theirs are. But I'd definitely be interested in hearing more about that, at another time, because I want to see what they got because this could be well, we're hoping to make this better than that, but either way, it could still be a customer. Who knows? And it's free,
Yeah,
by the way. It's
I
free.
got it.
It's free for everybody. It's free for you to use it, and it's free for the small business owner to have it. And it's actually
Right.
cheaper than merchant processing fees. We actually found a way to make it cheaper for them to use these points than to do credit card swipes. So that's the other thing.
I got it.
All right.
Well, thanks, Jason. Appreciate it. You gave a
All
lot
right.
of great information.
All right. Well, I'm glad you appreciate it, and I feel like you're like one of my top 3 fans, so that's good. Anyway. All right, man. You know how to get me. I'm gonna stop rambling so these people don't gotta watch us talking too much longer. I'll talk to you soon. And take care. Appreciate it. And then you know how to get me if you need anything. Okay. You're still on mute, but I'll take that as a.
Oh yeah. Thanks.
All
Have a great
right.
weekend.
All right. You too. I'll
Uh,
talk to you later. All right.
thanks.
Bye.
Bye.